Hey, short video here. It's been a while since I've done a video, but I need to vent and complain because what I just did was, I can't say that word, was not favorably designed in the best regards to mechanics. So what we're doing, we're changing the AC condenser. And the reason why is right there, it's leaking. This is a very, very common leak on the 2014 to 2015 Tahoe and Silverados. So in order to change the condenser, you need to take that off, and then you got to take this off. And this is where it gets really, really dumb. So first, it won't lift up, but before you even deal with the lifting up part, there is a bolt. Get my hand on it. There's a bolt that comes up from the bottom into it here, and let's see, about here, and one right there. And you can almost see the nut cert. I can't put my finger on it, but yeah, right in there. Okay, so they come up from the bottom, as well as this bolt here. And then there's three more. Okay, once you get all 6 plus 7 bolts, don't forget the bolt for the radiator assembly. You got to figure out how to get this out. Now, the service manual does not tell you to remove the headlights, because in order to remove the headlights, you got to pull the inner fender down, and then you got to pull the whole front cover and grill off. That's in order to remove the headlight assemblies. So then you got to deal with these arms, because these arms do not move. And the upper support is longer. And then, so you think, well, no big deal. We'll just shove it off to one side and lift it up. Problem is, see if we can see it. Right here. This here is a big chunk of metal that prevents the upper support from sliding over enough to get the support up. And you have to lift this side up because you got to deal with the hood latch. Now, I might be like I said, the service information was very vague on how to get this off, but I might be doing it the wrong way. I did it the way I felt the best way. So I got in here with a cutoff wheel and trimmed a little bit here, and then pounded down the lip, because you need to move this over enough and get it under the lip of the fender. You're going to be prying up to sit this up high enough to get this chunk of metal onto the chunk of metal here. It's so weird. I can't believe GM built this way. Then you have to also cut off a little bit off the end here and there, bits and pieces, and then notch your headlight assembly. I just notched just enough. I mean, it literally, I have to kind of like tap it in order to get it to clear this arm. It's been a struggle, I'm not going to lie. But once I got it up, then you have access to the condenser, which is also the automatic transmission oil cooler. It's a two-part deal. And I'll explain that over here on the old one. So that's for your automatic transmission. So you see how there's a brake here, and you can see it's not attached. So the top part is your transmission cooler, and there's the exit there. So, and you can almost see the difference in the tubes between that tube and that tube. Those are the two different, so that's air conditioning and that's transmission cooling. All right, so back to the car. So, if anyone's wondering, I estimated 4 hours to change the AC condenser. I had two sources. One, for Labor Guide, and one said 2 hours, and the other one said 5.3. So after looking at how this was supposed to come off, I went ahead and estimated it out for 4 hours. It was not easy. And I feel bad that I had to do this, but You know, the alternative is, again, taking both inner fender liners out, taking the front bumper cover off. They also wanted me to remove this tray, and I still don't know why. Maybe the instructions were working towards getting the inner fender out and taking the bumper cover off, but they stopped short of saying actually that. So they said remove this auxiliary battery tray. You can't get the tray out unless you take the ECM out. And so although it's unbolted, I never removed it, so I get to put that right back. But there we go. I am not happy at GM right now because of this design. You know, what would have killed them to put the nut certs into this piece here, which is a U-shaped channel that the upper support sits on, and then holes to just remove the bolts. What would have killed them to do that? I don't understand. If this was my truck, I would drill holes and put nut certs into this piece and run, or nut certs into the bottom piece and then run bolts through the top. It's ridiculous that they did it that way. Especially now that you know that there is in fact, there's a technical service bulletin on that leak on the AC condenser. So anyway, I know it's been a long time since I did a video. I've been working my butt off here. I just haven't had time to film and record and edit. Edit is the big part. So this is just a non-editing type video, just to get this out there if you ever have to deal with AC condensers. And this car is R134A, but apparently the same problem exists if you have the R1234YF Freon, the new stuff. All right, anyway, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends about me. I'm still trying to grow, which I am, because I am booked out forever, and I'm just trying to get jobs done. In fact, see, you can peek. There's another car waiting right after I get this one done, and then I got a third car after that one. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you some other time, and good luck if you ever take on one of these. Amazing.